Are you tired of allergy replacements tasting like mulch? Well, here's to a holiday you can actually enjoy. I'm Erin with Gwinnett County Public Library, and today we're going to do a little allergen-free cooking for Thanksgiving sides. The holidays are my favorite time of year, but if you have food sensitivities in your household like I do, then cooking for a special feast can be a real challenge. Today, I'm going to show you some of my favorite tips and tricks for cooking gluten, milk, soy, and nut-free, all for the holidays. If you think that bacon-wrapped squash, garlic-roasted rutabagas, and corn-free cornbread sound delicious, just wait until you taste them. The hardest part of making butternut squash bites is peeling and chopping the butternut squash. Leave yourself a buffer. First, you're going to want to find the largest butternut squash you can. Then you're going to want to wash it, peel it. I usually have to peel it twice, and then chop it up until it's 1 to 2 inch size pieces. Once you have your squash bite size, then you're going to add a little bit of olive oil and a little bit of sea salt. You're going to mix it all together and pop it in the refrigerator for at least 1 hour. Honestly, I make mine the night before and let it sit because holiday mornings get a little crazy in the kitchen.
After chilling, wrap each bite-sized piece of squash in half a strip of bacon and place onto a baking sheet. Once all of your squash is wrapped up and ready to go, sprinkle with sage and pop into a preheated oven at 350 degrees for 30 minutes. After 30 minutes, remove from the oven and pour off the grease. This step is not necessary if you're in a hurry. I am obsessive and I like my bacon crispy. Today, we'll be using this bacon grease for our mashed rutabagas. So, I pour off the excess grease and rebake my squash at 400 degrees for another 15 minutes.
Look at those beautiful bites. Everybody loves bacon, and these are allergy-free and holiday ready. Not everybody knows that potatoes are actually nightshades and can be inflammatory if you have food sensitivities. But you don't have to give up your favorite comfort food just yet. Rutabagas make a surprisingly sneaky replacement for mashed potatoes if you make them just right.
Peel and chop 2 large rutabagas. Place all of your pieces into a large pot, cover with water, and boil for 15 to 20 minutes until the rutabagas are fork tender. Drain the water from the rutabagas and add your bacon grease, roasted garlic, and sea salt. Add bone broth as necessary. Mash together until you reach a creamy consistency.
Garnish with green onion and you are ready to serve. Even the pickiest of eaters will love this healthy replacement.
Questions about how to roast garlic? It's simple. Pull off the outside skins of a full bulb of garlic and chop off the top 1/4 inch. Drizzle olive oil over all of your bulbs. Wrap it in aluminum foil and bake at 400 degrees. After 30 to 45 minutes, you have delicious roast garlic ready to add to a recipe or eat with a spoon.
I love cornbread, and finding a grain-free replacement hasn't been easy. But whether you have autoimmune conditions, inflammatory problems, or just simple food sensitivities, this corn-free cornbread is worth the extra work. Let me show you. We're going to start with your coconut flour and your arrowroot starch. We're going to mix them together in a large mixing bowl. You're going to add a little bit of baking soda and just a touch of salt. You're going to mix all of that together. Once you've got that evenly distributed, then you're going to add some pulp shortening, and you're going to add a little bit of honey. We all know me by this point. I like a lot of bit of honey. Then in a separate container, you're going to take coconut milk and just a little bit of apple cider vinegar. It's going to curdle your cream and give your cornbread that fabulous buttery taste that everybody loves so much. You're going to pour this in together and we're going to mix it. At this point, we would be adding 3 eggs. But what if you don't tolerate eggs well? Well, I have a solution for you.
Add 3/4 cup of water to a small saucepan and slowly pour in 3 tablespoons of gelatin. You don't want any clumps, so mix thoroughly. Allow your gelatin to rest for 2 to 3 minutes, just until it gets jiggly. Then turn your burner onto a low heat and slowly remelt. Vigorously whisk your mixture until it becomes frothy, and then add the gelatin eggs to your cornbread dough and mix to combine. Line a baking dish with a well-oiled parchment paper and spoon in your cornbread dough. Bake at 350 degrees for 20 minutes or until golden brown.
Once you let this cornbread cool, your family will be fighting over who gets the first piece. Thanksgiving is ready, and so are you. I'm Erin with the Gwinnett County Public Library. And never feel like you need to miss out during the holiday seasons. With a few simple swaps, you can make a feast fit for every member of the family. Happy cooking!